and welcome back to STL TV Live. I'm Ivy Hartman, and joining me here in the studio, kicking back with me, is Brooks Goedeker and Rue Yowitz, co-chairs of Grove Fest. Grove Fest is actually in its 7th year, so many of you who've been know how awesome it is. Those of you who haven't been, we're going to tell you a little bit about what you've been missing. Brooks, tell us, what is Grove Fest?
Grove Fest is like no other festival that is in St. Louis. People compare it to a New Orleans street festival or even St. Louis's own version of South by Southwest. It is so much going on all over the place. It happens in the Grove. It highlights the Grove restaurants and nightclubs and retail venues there, but then it just brings in a ton of entertainment and bands, and everything you can think of is happening the day of Grove Fest.
It's happening this Saturday from 2 to 11, and this is in your neck of the woods. You actually own the Gramophone, Rue, right there in the Grove. Tell us about the Gramophone, what you guys do, and how much you've seen change since the time you started.
Sure. We're a live music venue. We do all types of different music, from reggae, rap, jazz, blues, funk, soul. Basically, any night you walk in, it could be a different style of music. And we opened in March of 2008. We are on the 4200 block of Manchester, so right across from Sweetie Pie's. And we've just seen the neighborhood develop in a great way in the last 5 years. The number of businesses opening, the public perception of the neighborhood. You know, when the perfect example is when we opened, I had to explain to people where the Grove was. Now, you know, that's definitely not a problem. So we've seen, you know, based on the collaborative efforts of the business owners and the neighborhood stakeholders, just the kind of branding that the neighborhood has been able to get out into the consciousness of St. Louis, and people, you know, thinking of it as an entertainment, you know, destination and a place to live. So it's been a really great, you know, couple of years for the Grove.
I can't be remiss, though. I want to say that we know, maybe people have heard of the Grove, but maybe they haven't ever been there. So let's point it out for those people, Brooks, who have never been there. Where exactly is the Grove located?
It's on Manchester and between Kings Highway and Vanaventer. It's really where Manchester starts in the city. And it's that mile-long stretch there that's now featuring some of the most popular nightclubs and restaurants in the area.
Yeah, talk about that. I mean, we talk about what a real eclectic and cutting-edge neighborhood this is, and how it attracts a diverse group of business owners as well as a diverse group of consumers.
Yeah, one of the things that I've always said about the Grove is people just happen upon the Grove. We're right by Forest Park, we're right by the Botanical Garden, we're next to SLU, we're next to WashU School of Medicine, Barnes Jewish Hospital, in between Highway 44 and 40. And you just happen upon the Grove, and there it is. It's so centrally located to everything, and it has, yeah, the Sweetie Pie's restaurant, you know, the Gramophone, Atomic Cowboy, numerous restaurants now, and it's really the 3 a.m. destination of the area too. It is.
So there's a lot of great things going on in the Grove in terms of restaurants and things to do and places to be. The Grove Fest, though, is it meant for everybody, Rue?
Yes, it is. It's I mean, it's really, every year is a little bit different, but you know, Grove Fest is it's a festival. You know, we close down 3 blocks of Manchester. All the businesses work together with all the different neighborhood groups to basically just show off, you know, what the Grove is. And like you mentioned, it's an eclectic neighborhood, and it's a neighborhood that still hasn't completely defined itself. So a lot of different people think of the Grove as their neighborhood where they hang out, and we want everyone to come down, you know, on Saturday to see what it is. If you already know the Grove, come down and celebrate it. If you don't know, you know, just see what you're missing, and you know, hopefully you'll come back a different weekend to go to a restaurant or go to a show.
I love it. So we know there's going to be food, we know there's going to be a lot of activities, and there's definitely going to be entertainment. We are going to take a quick break, because when we come back, we're going to get down to the nitty-gritty. I want to know exactly what there is for kids to do. We want to know exactly who's going to be performing. And we saw some pictures there earlier about murals, and there seems like everywhere you turn, you mentioned it, Brooks, there's something different going on. So we'll get all those details from you. And speaking of details, you'll want to friend us on Facebook or follow us on Twitter, or even check out our YouTube channel so that you can keep in the know of all the great things that are going on here in St. Louis. Why not watch us streaming live also on our website at stltv.net. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back with more STL TV Live right after this.